Hi guys, it's Prostar here, and at college when I was supposed to be doing my work, I fancied a little dabble on Twitter, so I was looking through, I put in tabletop RPG, and I came across Zach's question, and it was just a random question. I was just searching through and just spotted it, was like, I kind of know the answer to that one, so I'll just have a look, see what he wants to know, and hopefully I can help him. So he wanted to know if anyone had played GURPS, D&D, or Pathfinder. So I asked him, what does he want to know about them? Because if you play them, is he wanting to be the DM, or is he wanting to be a player and finding a good system? I had no clue at that point. So I asked him, and he wanted to know what's the best edition to play, basically, and how GURPS works, or any of the D&D or Pathfinder kind of works. So I told him he needs to, when thinking about a system, on Roll20, normally the DM decides before you go into a forum and apply, which I can actually make a video on. We can go onto a forum page. It might just be a random video. I don't think I'll put it in RP Builder, but I'll just make another video, and it'll show you how to apply, make yourself seem a bit more positive, so you can get accepted into the campaigns on Roll20, because I know that's a problem. You apply for so many different ones, and none of them, some of them bear fruit, and then some of them don't. You're like, oh god damn it, I wish I would have got into that one. But there's ways to make you seem more appealing, and I'll go through that on a different episode. But back to the question. Basically I told him, not on Roll20, the way I do it, the DMs state what system they're already chosen. Normally the DMs know, before they've even met the players, what they want to roughly run, how they want it to run, if they want it to be RP heavy or combat heavy. So I said basically to him that if the DM doesn't decide, it depends on the playstyle, really. So if you're after a system which is combat heavy, and you're smashing and clashing, and you're taking down dragons and bad guys left, right, and centre, you probably wanted to go for the Pathfinder. I know some people will debate that Pathfinder you can roleplay, but the game I have played of Pathfinder, we were literally in a dungeon for 4 sessions straight, just smashing and clashing with bad guys, and I found it. I was bored to tears, really. But that's my personal opinion. Maybe yours won't be the same. Maybe you enjoy just hitting bad guys, but that's not what I'm interested in. And then I kind of told him that if he wanted for something neutral, D&D is your best bet, because you can make it RP heavy, but you can also make it combat heavy. It would be totally up to the DM to decide if it was combat or RP heavy. And then I told him that GURPS is probably going to be one of your more RP heavy systems. I believe, as far as my knowledge, GURPS is very heavy on RP. Burning Wheel is very heavy on RP. Savage Worlds, what I'm playing now, it rewards you for good RP, so it encourages RP. I don't know if it's not as heavy as Burning Wheel or GURPS, I believe, but out of my knowledge, out of what I've played, Savage Worlds is one of the RP heavy systems compared to D&D and stuff like Shadowrun, which is pretty much a smash and clash, but with a lot more numbers and a cool setting to go with it. So then I told him all this. It depends on what you're after in your game, and normally the DM decides. And he said he was kind of interested in being a DM and finding a good one. But I told him each edition has their upsides, each edition has their downsides. Like D&D, is it 3.5? One of my friends finds he doesn't like it because it makes you seem like a god. Personally, I've only dabbled a little bit in 5th edition. I haven't really touched 3.5, so I wouldn't really know. All I can go is off 5th edition. And I mean, with D&D 5th edition, I could see it going either way. Like, it would depend on the DM style. And I've talked about the DM style a lot, but it's quite a big thing. Like, if your DM is into really smashing and clashing and battling big giant robots and loves fighting scenes, and you love fighting scenes and smashing and clashing stuff, you're gonna work. But if you're an RP player, going into a smash and clash game, I'm an RP player and I went into Shadowrun, and the DM there, he's a smash and clash DM, he loves his battles and stuff. I went in and I found it so hard because I was not used to these long, drawn out battles with like 20 bad guys. I'm used to like 6, and then the battle's over in like 20 minutes tops, and not even that. His battles would go on for like 3 or 4 hours. And I was like, we're spending the whole session fighting these dudes. Nice. So it really depends on your style, which you'll find out. The only way you can find out your style is by playing. If I know it's a bit annoying, you're gonna have to put yourself out there to know if you like Smash and Clash, to know if you like RP, to know if you like something down the middle, which is neither or kind of thing. It is totally up to you. You have to put yourself out there to find out whether you like Smash or Clash or RP. So I gave him that answer, and he seemed pretty content with the fact that I told him it depends on what he wants to do. I told him that Pathfinder it kind of equals combat. D&D's both, and GURPS is RP. He got everything I was trying to say, and hopefully I've helped someone out. Any of you guys are struggling or want to know anything, just, even if you don't want to follow me on Twitter, just go onto Twitter, post it, put capital T table, capital T top, capital RPG all in RPG all in caps. I'll find it and I'll answer it if I can. If I don't answer it, it's not because I will skip over it or not read it. I'll read it, but I might not have the answer, so I might have to go do some research first. But I will always try and answer your questions if I can. So I guess this is going to be a short episode, guys, but that means I have time to go make how to apply for a Roll20 thing, Roll20 forum. So, peace, guys. I'll see you in the next episode I make, which is probably going to be in a few minutes. So, bye.